Hello, everyone. This is Nikki Witt, and today we are taking on the causes of sickness on our journey through the Song of Prayer. So, we are in chapter 3, Healing, and this is section 1, the cause of sickness. So, this section may be you might find yourself a little resistant to it, okay? Because Jesus here introduces, one of the major themes in the Course of Miracles, and actually, one of the, if you want to say, beliefs or operating system or tenets or laws or however you want to say it, that a lot of people have a lot of resistance to, and that's because he's talking about what causes sickness. So this world, this illusory world that we're in, is set up to pretty much think things happen to us. We get sick, we catch germs, or something in the environment causes our cells to mutate or something. Anyway, something outside causes us to be sick. And then this sickness, our body basically tells us how to feel. If we're in pain, if we're tired, if we don't feel good. So you've got the outside affecting the body, and then the body telling our mind how to feel. And as you can suspect by now, Jesus says, nope, that's not the way it happens. You actually have it completely backwards. Okay, so instead of it being outside, body, mind, guess how it goes. Mind, body, outside, right? Actually, there is no outside, but so it all starts with the mind. So what causes sickness then? Well, Jesus says that sickness is basically unforgiveness. It starts by unforgiveness in the mind. Unforgiveness against our brothers, or unforgiveness against ourselves, which is really the same thing, and our mind knows that. Even if we out here pretend we don't know, we do know that. So when we are attacking or unforgiving somebody else, we are feeling the guilt. We are feeling the unforgiveness. And what happens is this unforgiving thought starts to we believe that we should be punished, okay? And so our mind starts telling our body how to react, which is the way that it is. Our mind tells our body how to react. Now we can either tell it to, I am strong, I am healthy, I am whole, I am perfect, or we can say, I'm a victim, I'm tired, I don't feel good, and I'm in pain. Okay, so a lot of the pain in our mind will translate to our body. And Jesus tells us this not to make us feel guilty, obviously, not to have it so we can judge ourselves and say, oh, I made myself sick. And it's not that, okay? So that is our ego that takes over and says, oh my God, look how guilty you are. You caused this. You caused your sickness, your pain, whatever it is. And by the way, a lot in Course of Miracles, when he talks about sickness, he is talking about sickness of the body, but it also can be parlayed into sickness of any kind. Anything that you're not seeing as whole and perfect. So your finances, your relationship, your job situation, anything that you don't see as whole and healed and perfect can be described as sick. Okay. So it's not about the blame or shame or attacking ourselves. That's an ego concept. That's, the ego loves A Course in Miracles, let me tell you, okay? It can grab it and take up all these things and just use them to beat you over the head. That's not the point. But Jesus, knows that we have to be made aware. We have to know what the situation is before we can ask for help for fixing it. And that's exactly what he says in this section. Again, the beginning of the section starts out with kind of depressing news. I mean, who wants to hear that we're responsible for our own sickness? We would prefer to believe that it's coming from outside of us. It makes us feel powerless. It makes us feel like a victim, And even though we may say we want to be powerful, we want to rule the world, we want all these things, in reality, we're scared to death of it, okay? So we prefer to think that things are happening to us. And Jesus says, no, let's take some responsibility. That's the first step. And then again, he lets us know, but guess what? All you have to do is ask for help. Okay? So healing, whether it's talking about your physical healing or healing in anything in the world, all we need to do is ask for help and we will be shown. Okay? We don't need to figure it out. And I also want to talk a little bit, just mention about how he talks that healing the body is impossible. And what he means by that is thinking of it as just a body, and the healing of the body is impossible. And he says that the evidence of this is the shortness of the cure. So if we have an illness and we go to the doctor and he gives us medicine and it cures us, right, the symptoms stop. But eventually we still die, right? So it's a temporary cure. Eventually, we all know that the body's going to die. And so the healing of the body, meaning the transcending of aging and death, is impossible unless it's done through the mind, okay? So we're going to start next week into talking about, how this world uses healing, the false healing. It's kind of the same pattern that's been going on in the other chapters, where he first tells us how we're doing it in this world and then gives us the alternative. So I hope you have a wonderful week. If you have any questions, please reach out. I know that this can be a hard topic and you might have a lot of resistance to it. And I would love to hear what it brings up for you. Okay? Thank you so much. I love you. Bye-bye.